Hey guys, thanks for going well. We have finished Southwest Asia geography, Southwest Asia history, and things are going pretty good. We are on to government and econ, and we are wrapping it up. For those of you that were with me this morning on Google Meet, it's nice to see you all again. Those of you that weren't, please join in. We try to do one once a week, and at least we get to see each other and talk just a little bit. And if you were here, we talked about how this was going to work through government and econ. If you were not, here's how it works. So today is Wednesday, day 17, and I'm assigning Southwest Asia government. And you got three parts to it. You're going to read in your book, keep those books handy, read pages 99 through 104. And then I've uploaded a chart, and I'm going to go through the chart with you before I finish up here today. So you've got your pages 99 through 104. You've got your chart, and you're going to answer 20 questions. Please take your time. I'm giving you 3 days to complete this assignment. I'm giving you today, Wednesday, tomorrow, Thursday, and then Friday to have those 20 questions done. Take your time. Make sure you've got the good answers. If you make 100 on the 20 questions, you do not have to take the warm-up, which the warm-up will be Monday the 20th. But if you make a 100 on the 20 questions, you don't have to take it. You'll be free and clear. If you do not make a 100, if you make a 95, then you have to take the warm-up on Monday, which is okay, because I guarantee you'll be able to make 100 on the warm-up on Monday if you don't. That being said, just kind of go through the chart with you, talk about the 3 countries that we are studying. Let me just kind of go through it, make sure we're studying 3 countries for their government. We're studying Israel, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey. Israel is a parliamentary democracy. It's also a federal government. You guys know what parliamentary democracy is. That means most likely they're going to have a prime minister who's in charge, and they do. They have a parliament who makes their laws, and their parliament is also got another name. They give it a specific name, the Knesset, Knesset, and that is their specific name for their parliament. And religion plays some role in their laws, but not for the most part. They do have and they don't have a paper. We always talk about that piece of paper for a constitution. That they don't. They just consider their basic laws. The basic laws of Israel that is what their basic freedoms. They got their independence on May 14th, 1948. You guys might remember that. That's the day the United Nations created them. And if you live in Israel and you're 18 years old, you are allowed to vote. Now, Saudi Arabia is the opposite. It's like Cuba on steroids. It's worse. Saudi Arabia is an autocratic monarchy. It's a unitary government, which unitary means one. Doesn't necessarily mean one leader usually in countries like this. It just means one very, very strong government. But in Saudi Arabia, it pretty much does mean one. It means they have a king. They have an absolute monarchy. Now, we've studied all kinds of countries this year. Great Britain, Australia, Canada, all of those countries had queens, but she had no real power. Saudi Arabia is the opposite. Saudi Arabia does have a king, and he is all powerful. He is that king. So the leadership is the king himself. He's in charge. He does have some advisors, but at the end of the day, what he says goes. The people that advise him are religious personnel. They are very into their Islamic religion, and they don't have a piece of paper either, much similar to Israel. Israel has basic laws. Saudi Arabia has the king's laws. And where does he kind of pull a lot of his laws from? Straight out of the Quran, which is the holy book for the Islam religion. The advisors who advise him, they pull from the Quran. But at the end of the day, again, no matter what they say, he is the one who makes the final decisions. As far as Saudi Arabia itself, it's never been colonized. It does celebrate the day that it was created, but there's really no freedom there because there is a king. And citizens don't vote because he is the king, and if he dies, one of his family members will replace him, and that autocratic will continue. It is not a democracy here, not at all. What he says goes. He is that country that we've not studied all year. It is very autocratic. All right, the last one is Turkey. And Turkey is a parliamentary democracy, and you guys, we know how this works. They're also a republic, which means powers are split. So when we hear parliamentary democracy for Turkey, we guess immediately, I bet they have a prime minister, and you would be right. They do have a prime minister who's in charge. They do have a president, but the president's more the person that waves. So they have a parliament. And again, just like Israel, their parliament has a name. It's called the Grand National Assembly of Turkey. There is a separation in Turkey between government and religion. They have 3 branches of government, just like we do: the executive branch, the legislative branch, and judicial branch. They do celebrate freedoms. Their freedoms was October 29th, 1923. And as far as voting, you may vote. If you're 18 years or older, you can vote for the president and the legislative branch. Remember, they're not voting for the prime minister because the prime minister is chosen from parliament, and that is, of course, the political party with the most members. So those are the only 3 countries we have this time. And I was basically just going over that chart that I'm going to be posting. So again, if you have any questions, email me, get with me. But again, you have 3 days to do this assignment. Take your time. You have 20 questions, but you have a chart. Please use the chart. You know, I don't create these just because I don't have anything else to do. So you've got the book, 99 through 104. You've got the chart, and you have 20 questions. Make a 100 on those questions, and you don't have to take the warm-up on Monday. So you've got today, Wednesday, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday to do the 20 questions to get everything done. And I hope your day is good, actually, and I will check back with you as things go by to see how things are going. Have a great day.